So, gang, I'm not gonna lie. Um, I'm kind of sticking. So I was trying to figure out what I'm recording today for Road to Renaissance episode 3. I'm not gonna lie, today I've been kind of lacking. I've been kind of bullshitting, but only in the terms of like my social goal for yesterday. Besides that, there really hasn't been anything that's been like, oh, I definitely have to get this out. I have been BSing on making my course. I'm not gonna lie, but I just gave myself until Saturday to make that now because trying to make that shit in 2 days wasn't gonna happen. Especially because I actually want to add another chapter to the ebook. And I can't make the course until the ebook is like it because the course is made from the ebook, right? So, but I basically I eventually decided that I was going to just kind of just chill for the rest of the day, like. My brain, like I started writing this morning, trying like basically putting together the rest of my ebook, figuring that out. And I'm just like, oh, I was writing for like 2 hours, I think. And after that, I was like, oh, no, it's over for me. It was not happening. It was not happening. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna listen to my brain and my body. I'm gonna chill. Chill. It's cool. It's cool. Still have to get a video out. I still have to get a letter out. That's fine. But we're just not gonna work right now, and we're not gonna worry about the letter. I mean, we're not gonna worry about the ebook. Road to Renaissance and like Jaden's Curiosity Chronicles, getting a letter out every single day and getting a vlog slash podcast out every single day, that's a non-negotiable. All this other shit, of course it matters. Of course, business is very important to me, but I could just make them up. It's like if you need rest in the moment, take the rest. And so I was really just chilling a lot today. I'd actually written a lot of the newsletter that I eventually dropped for today this morning at like 5 a.m. when I was up. Um, so I wrote a lot of that newsletter, and then I wrote a little bit of another one actually. And then I also wrote a bit for my ebook. So that was like the few hours of writing I was doing this morning, about 2 to 3 hours. So definitely like still productive, especially to like most people's standards. But in terms of like 4 6 hour like writing sessions or like the fucking 8 hour days I've been clocking most of the, like the past few weeks, it's just not as much, and that's okay. Like I said, I needed the rest. That's cool. I got that. I'm like, yeah, I've been grinding hard, so let's chill. I mean, let's chill. It's okay to chill. Real quick about the new shot. Yo, how we fucking with it? I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Kind of fucking with it. Kind of,
Fuck it, I'ma just come how I usually come.
I'm kind of fucking with it. Yeah, feel me? Alright. And so I kind of just was chilling today. I decided to like close my laptop in that moment, and then I went downstairs, and I thought I was about to have some food, and then my brother hit me with like, "Yo, Jay, mom, that's my stepmom."
Alright. Yay, Mo totally just got back. Now we gotta go say happy birthday. Ooh. Hey, Mo.
Okay. Tired. Alright. I told Mari to sell me the kilo of Coke. What? 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 Wait, what did you just say?
I didn't say nothing. I said what?
Are you sure? I heard something else.
You a crackhead.
Oh my god, how many calls are in
I came down to tell this guy happy birthday and got interrupted by him telling us that he told Mari to give him a kilo of Coke.
No. Mari was supposed to sell a kilo of Coke for me, and he didn't.
I see.
So now I have to go upstairs and discipline him. He doesn't know I'm a made man.
Oh, Jesus.
Alright,
And
well,
what? Everyone's
happy birthday, yeah.
Thank you. I want my share.
He was like, "Yo, mom wants us to put these deer together," which is like this like deer Christmas like decoration set that we had gotten like a couple weeks ago, and so we had to put the other two together. And I was like, "Cause I'm not gonna lie, I was on E. And I was, you know, what's crazy? You know, the real reason I knew I should stop working. I was I was getting super hungry, like my stomach was growling a fuck ton, but I genuinely knew I was like, ooh, I actually eat stuff and not stay fasted right now. Like I genuinely knew, like my body, my intuition was telling me I actually need to eat something rather than staying fasted because that's actually like the better play here. And so I'm like, yeah, I should probably stop working now so I can actually go eat something. So that's what I was gonna go do. And then Ye was like, yo, we gotta put this together. And I was like, fuck. So I think it took like 20, 30 minutes to put those two things together. It took it's like mad long trying to figure out how to screw like these little fucking screws in there. They were just mad annoying, but once I figured out, had some food, and then after that, honestly, I kind of just like like, I felt like honestly I probably just needed the rest, so I just laid down and went to bed. Honestly, just kind of just took a nap, and I woke back up a few hours later, just chilling, and then I start grabbing my phone, start writing again, so I can get my letter out for the day. Eventually, I get that out around 5:30. And so I'm trying to figure out, okay, what's today's video has to be? You know what I mean? So like I still have to get the fucking video out. And it's like this is a non-negotiable. Road to Renaissance requirement. Not like hold on. You see all this shit on here on this board? This is fucking irrelevant. Let me show you something. Let me just show you something real quick. Let me show you something real quick. Let me just yeah. Oh wow. This marker is a piece of fucking shit. Let's just erase this. Never use this again. The fuck out of my face. Alright. Grab this one instead. This one isn't a complete piece of shit. This one's just alright. Let me stop playing my markers. That's jacked up. I'm sorry, marker. I love you. Sorry, I shouldn't have thrown this marker. It's fucked up. I love you, marker. Mwah. And it's back on the ground. There we go. Alright, you still suck. You're just going in the corner. Alright. Road to Renaissance. And Jaden's Curiosity Chronicles. By the way, the story behind my name, real quick, which is also actually the story behind the shot. The guy who inspired this shot was actually also the guy who left me a comment motivating me to start daily uploads. It's my dog Jake Bowden. It's a real one. Time that shit. Jake's been watching the first couple episodes, so I'm sure he's watching this right now. But um, yeah, basically Jake was doing some like vlogs with his own like Mac and his own like OBS setup like I have right now, and he had this own shot with his phone, and it was sick. So I basically stole something like that, and then I got my main shot here on my camera. But one day, me and Jake were on a call, and I was trying to think of because I was starting up a newsletter. And I was trying to think of what to call it. I was like, maybe Digital Renaissance Careers, but I'm not sure. That actually is my publication name, but that's not my newsletter name. So Jake basically kind of like just put into Chat GBT. I don't know exactly what he did because I don't use Chat GBT. So he was familiar with that. He was finessing that. And he put it in, and it was like, yo, Jaden's Curiosity Chronicles. And I was like, whoa, fuck, that's a banger. That's a banger. No, so that's been sick. And so Jaden's Curiosity Chronicles is my daily newsletter. If you check out that top link in the description, you see my freebies and my products. You go to my page, you can see all my stuff on there, all my on my free ebook there. I have my newsletter there. So you can check out all my stuff there. So that's that. But is my Substack in the description on YouTube? I forgot. I don't think it is, but it might be. If it isn't, I actually need to put it back. That's a good idea. But basically, I I yeah, I've been using Jaden's Curiosity Chronicles, and it's just been awesome to show up for that consistently and write every single day. I've been getting love for that and support for that as well. So for Road to Renaissance and Jaden's Curiosity Chronicles, which was the point of this little tangent, these things are. Let me just get out of here. Actually, let me actually write this boulder. Boom. See that? requirements. Uno and dos are requirements, non-negotiables, not optional. This is my mentality. You know what I mean? Because like these are the vehicles. Road to Renaissance is my vlog, it's my show, it's my podcast, it's my YouTube, right? It's my main vehicle for attracting new people, but also for nurturing people on YouTube. And my newsletter is also a great vehicle. I mean, Road to Renaissance is also a great vehicle for expression. I can be creative, I can do shit, I can get fun, I can do whatever I want. I can, just be me and it's awesome. Fuck it. I'm gonna have to change the lights up. I've been looking at this color for mad long. Yeah, there we go. Oh, that's fucking gas. That's too gas, bro. What? Fuck it. Wait. Let me see some. Let me see if Einstein wants to change colors. The light in this thing doesn't like to change a lot of the time. Yep. Let me see if I can get it. Try for like 5 seconds. Alright, it's not working. It's tragic. Einstein is not changing. Feels bad. He'll just stay pink. It's okay. So, these are my requirements. These are my non-negotiables. And so, it didn't really matter how late it took. I was gonna show up and get the work done. You feel me? And so I eventually decided that I was going to record and make today's vlog the newsletter. I'm like, okay, let's just read this into the camera. I can always just fall back on that option. I like to keep my newsletter as exclusive as possible, simply because I put talk about more I talk about more advanced topics in my newsletter. One, I put action step prompts in every single one of my newsletters. Two, and three, I also know that I have people on my newsletter who enjoy reading, and would tap into me there daily versus just like on YouTube. And so like that works for them. And so it's kind of like cultivating my audience that likes me in a different way versus like only having them being able to like do that on YouTube, which is also why I started making my episodes available for audio on Spotify. So if you want to tap into that, I'll link's in the description as well. I actually did that because my dog Sam, one of my little subs, asked me to do that. So I was like, yeah, I got you, bro. I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get that up for you, G. But right now, I'm coming at you with this video, and I want to tell you the story about what I thought would be Road to Renaissance Episode 3. Oh, man, actually, I'll show you this real quick. This is pretty funny. I'll just show you my proof. Show you my little proof. Get kind of mind fucked real quick. Realize. Or I fucked. Is it this one? Yeah, this is it. I recorded this, as you can see here, for 57 minutes. 57 minutes. This is what I thought would be Road to Renaissance Episode 3. The unfortunate part is that, like you can see, boom, 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 bam. I just switched scenes like that. I wasn't switching scenes before. I wasn't switching scenes before in this one, I mean. In this one, it was just entirely one scene, as you can see here, which is not how it's supposed to be. It wasn't supposed to be. And so I recorded this for 57 minutes, and I was sticking. And so I go downstairs to get some water. And I see my dad down there. I hadn't talked to him today, and I'm like, I'm going to tell dad about this fail. It'll be funny. And so I go down, and he's like, "Yo, Jay, what's up, baby?" Right? Give him a little fist pound, give him a little hug. Right? He's like, "How you doing?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm good." Um, and he's like, "What's up?" I'm like, "Yo, just got a recording fail. That was fun." He was like, "A recording fail?" Right? So like he's intrigued. I kind of want to tell the story from right here for some reason now. Let's do this. Let's switch it up. Actually, you know what? I want to stand up. Stand up. Ooh. And so he's intrigued, right? And so I'm like, yeah, recording fail. So you want to know what happened? Here's what happened. So boom. So remember how or on Saturday. So on Saturday, I was helping my dad produce his podcast. I was basically kind of just doing some stuff behind the scenes, helping him and his co-host do some stuff, and then also using my camera to do some pictures, do some videography. So remember last week when I was telling him, because I was telling him how I was trying to get this shot with my phone, and I was like, "Yo, remember when I was telling you about this on Saturday?" And he was like, "Oh yeah, word." I was like, "So basically, since my mouse is a gaming mouse, it has this program that runs with it, that basically allows me to program the buttons. So my mouse has these buttons on it, which is how I swap the scenes, right? So it has button one here, button two here, I think like two, three, four, some shit like that. Let me see. Let me zoom in here. Let me try to bring this out here. So it's got a few buttons here. Oh, that's kind of dark. But one, two, three, four. So there's, some buttons on this thing. And so I was using those buttons. Get Einstein back in frame. Einstein in frame is basically how I make sure the shot is good. So I um I was like, okay, so I have this program and I programmed my buttons to swap the scenes in OBS, the software. And how the program recognizes the is basically based on the software. So since it's a gaming mouse, it basically allows you to have multiple different programs for different games or different softwares, right? And so since I have this OBS program, when OBS is active, when OBS is open, I'm using the OBS software. I'm using the OBS program. He's like, oh, okay, cool, cool, cool. And so I'm like, so basically, I go to record, right? And unfortunately, I'm not actively on OBS. Like right here, you can see I have OBS open right now. Now, fortunately for me, I figured it out. So like I can just get out of OBS right now. Like I'll just like open the browser and I can still swap scenes here. Like I'll swap, boom, boom, I'll swap, boom, I'll swap, boom. You know what I mean? Like we're good here. Boom, boom, like we're having fun, doing things. Right, sorry for destroying your eyes, but so I figured it out now, but before I didn't actually figure it out. And so I realized that without the software OBS actually open, the program would switch the commands basically, like that are programmed on my mouse. It would switch what my mouse was actually doing. And so I wasn't actually able to do the scene swap while I was recording. Okay, so awesome. And so after I finish recording, I check the recording and I see the entire thing is fucked, like I showed you guys earlier. And so I'm sticking and I'm just like, you know what I mean? And so he's like, "Oh, that sucks." And he asked me, he's like, "Wait, so you don't like do like a test recording like 2 or 3 minutes?" I'm like, "Ooh, nah, I usually don't do it for that long. I usually only do it for like 20, 30 seconds." But the biggest thing was that we didn't account for like the fact that software like not being like like the open thing would switch the commands and therefore make me not able to switch scenes. And the biggest reason that this was like made a difference is because I was recording and I was recording based off of this letter here that I have in front of me. And I was doing like a screen recording slash talking head. I mean, it was basically like this video, and I was swapping scenes like I'm doing right now. But if I'm doing like something like this on A-roll, or even especially like this, which is what a lot of the video was, a screen recording where I was actually reading and I was showing you these images in the letter, and you want to see these. And even if you don't see these, you want to at least see the main A-roll of my face. But no, you saw this. I don't know if anyone wants to watch 57 minutes of this. I mean, like, boy, we out here. Yeah. We you used to call me on my John. What? Dun 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 dun. You used to call me on my cell phone. Call me on my cell phone. Wait, wait, wait. Lisa, what is? No, in the. I can only be one thing. I know in the hollow. Okay, no, wait. All right, let me chill, let me chill. Straight canceled now or what? I don't know anymore. I don't know. I don't know. Let me know. I don't know if I would. But I was like, so I just scrapped it. You know what I mean? I was just like, whatever. And so what I decided to do was just like, okay, let's just take some, just take a breather. I went downstairs, like I said, I told dad that story. And he was just like, oh wow. So eventually, I figured it out and it's fine. And I kind of just told this to dad, which was really the mindset I want to give to you in this video, which is if it wasn't meant to be, then it wasn't meant to be. And that's okay. There have been oh my God, so many times. There have been so many times. So many times in my creator journey that I've personally made something, whether that's written something, recorded something, and it's just gone forever. Whether that's a tweet I writ, I wrote, and that I drafted. Twitter was fucking up, and so the draft gone, disappeared, and I'm just depressed. Or whether it was a tweet that was actually saved in the drafts, but I accidentally delete Twitter, like I do all the time, because I'm trying to figure out if I actually want to stay writing on Twitter consistently. So that happened. Whether it's me recording a YouTube video and the audio is fucked up, when I was recording the purposeful productivity / purposeful entrepreneurship course / courses, um, when I was recording those, on the first day, I recorded 17 and a half videos. Wait, video, Jaden? Yes. So one of those videos was like a regular YouTube video for the day, but I recorded the first 14 videos of the course. So I recorded the first two modules completely, 12 videos. And then I recorded two more, which are the first modules for the business videos, the business module. Then, halfway through the third one, I start realizing, no, that's not true. So I recorded those 14. Awesome. I took a break after that. I went to have food. When I come back, right? So I took a break. I turned my equipment off. My equipment. And so I come back and I start recording. And I'm 2.5 videos in. I'm halfway through the third video, right? So this is video number 17 of the course. And I'm like literally looking at I can see it literally right now as I'm looking at the screen. I can see the audio gauge on, actually, fuck it. I'll actually show y'all just because this will make the experience even better. Um, I can literally see my microphone audio level on my camera. And so you can see the microphone audio level on the camera like that. And so I'm looking at myself in the course and I realize that it's literally muted. I'll mute the mic real quick just to show you guys. Where's the mute button? Boom. Mute. Oh wait, it's not. That's not. That's the mute button. There we go. Nope. There we go. That's the mute button. None of these are the mute button. Okay, I don't know if I just wasn't hitting it properly the first time or something, but so there we go. For audio listeners, sorry. You guys should just be watching on YouTube. LOL, get fucked. I saw that, right? My thing wasn't recording. And I was just like, my heart just sank. Because I knew the last 2.5 videos that I had recorded, which had probably been like at least like an hour of content, gone. So that was fun. And then I was like, oh wow, this sucks. So I planned on recording the entire course in one day. I planned on just recording the entire course in a day. I'd done it before. I recorded my entire journaling course, which is also completely free here on YouTube channel. My YouTube channel. You can go to my playlist if you want to check out either of those courses I mentioned. But I recorded that one in one day, which was 20 videos back in January of this year. I recorded Purposeful Productivity and Purposeful Entrepreneurship back in June. So I knew, I know I can record a course in a day. That's actually my plan for Digital Alchemist Blueprint course, but I can't record the course if the ebook isn't done. So I have to finish writing the ebook and then I can record the course. So that's the plan for tomorrow and Friday, so I can be up Saturday. But back to the point of the video. I told you guys that story because that happened, right? And I could have been stuck in my self pity, like, oh man, like this fucking sucked. I just recorded 2.5 videos for my course. Like I wanted to record this and I gotta record them again. And I could have just been like, oh, like blah 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 blah. Blah. You know what I mean? Like feeling sorry for myself and hating life and shit. Let me ask you a question. What the fuck does that accomplish for you? Like, what's that accomplish? How would that help me at all? What would that do for me? Do jack shit. Except make me feel more negative. It would keep me in this spiral of negativity. It would keep me not taking action, keep me focused on the problem and not the solution. Why the fuck is that what I want? It's not. And so instead of doing that, I shifted. I shifted. I just took action, bro. I was like, fuck it. Let's just get to work. You know what I mean? Like, let's just fucking get to work. Let's just do it. Like, let's just fucking redo it. Let's just fucking record them again, bro. Like, it doesn't matter. I'm him. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm him. So I did. I recorded them again. Actually, it wasn't actually the first 14 videos. I recorded the first 12, then took the break after that, which is what I thought I did. And then I came back after that break and I recorded the first 2.5 to the third. So the first 2.5, which is those are the first 3 episodes, the first 3 videos for the business modules. Those are the ones that I muted, right? And so on that day, I recorded the first 2, and then I was like, all right, fuck it, I'm calling this day. I recorded 17.5 videos today and cooked. I'm not recording another 6, which is what I have left. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna just record these last 6 tomorrow in the morning. I did that. But I just pushed through. I've had times where my writing gone. Fuck it, is what it is. My dad, right, when I was talking to him in the kitchen, I was like, my mentality with these things is just if it wasn't meant to be, it wasn't meant to be. If it's not out there, then it wasn't meant to be. Then obviously I could have made something better. Obviously, maybe that story wasn't even meant to be shared. Or maybe video wasn't actually what was supposed to be created. The story that was extracted from the experience was supposed to be the true inspiration for this video. And so I started thinking about that and I was like, huh. And that's what triggered this video. And so that's the message I want to come out with you in this, for this video, for this episode of Road to Renaissance. Push through. I made a newsletter yesterday called Cross the Moat, Productivity Tactic, but it's a cool story as well. Go read that. Free. If you want to check that out, you can click on that first thing in the description and you'll see like my free newsletter catalog on my website, on my store. You can check that out. All of that stuff is free. I have hell stuff on there for free. But that was from yesterday called Cross the Moat. Push through the wall, push through the hard time, push through the struggle. It's like, yeah, life's gonna be like, yo, are you gonna still show up? I could have been just mad as hell and been like, yo, fuck this. I just recorded for 57 minutes. Fuck it. Maybe I'm not supposed to record at all. Maybe that could have been my mentality. But it doesn't align with my goals now, does it? No. Because Road to Renaissance is a requirement. And so it doesn't matter if that shit didn't happen. Well, I wanted it to happen. It didn't matter if I recorded for 57 minutes. I can't use the fucking footage. Granted, I probably could have used the audio. Maybe I'll just throw that on a podcast as an exclusive. Maybe. I don't know. But fuck it. You know why? Because this video right now, the message that I'm sharing with you right now, that was the message that was supposed to come through today. Plain and simple, honestly. We all have things that we love to do. We all have things that we want to show up for and do. Why are you allowing these pussy ass things stop you? Like genuinely. Genuinely recording something one time and then being a pussy and being pissed off and being like, oh, I'm not gonna record ever again just because it stopped and it didn't happen. Or I'm gonna give up and I'm not gonna show up for myself today and make progress towards my goals. That's your mentality. You're a bitch. Yeah, I'm sorry, bro. I'm not sorry because you need to hear that. Why is that your mentality when it comes to your goals? Why is that mentality? Why is that your mentality when it comes to the things that you want to do? If there's something you want to make progress in, you should be fucking making progress in it. Even if it's only for 15 minutes a day, that's more than enough. That's more than enough time. So right now, I'm going to give you the action step prompt that I dropped in today's newsletter, that I also dropped in the video that I recorded, right? The 57-minute recording fail. So here's your action step prompt. I want you to figure out one task that you genuinely love. Maybe it's painting. Maybe it's writing. So my journal is back here. Maybe it's reading. Maybe it's recording. Doesn't matter. Maybe it's walking. But I literally just don't care. No, actually, I mean, I care, of course, but I'm just saying that whatever it is doesn't matter as long as it's relevant to you, as long as you genuinely actually enjoy it. And there's a bit of a caveat here. I want to challenge you. I want you to commit to doing one thing that you haven't been doing because you've been blocked due to fear. You know, you haven't been wanting to take action. You've been inconsistent. That thing, and when I said that thing to you, ooh, it popped into your mind. I know it did. That thing right there, that's the thing I want you to commit to doing. So maybe it's drawing, maybe it's painting, maybe it's journaling, maybe it's writing, maybe it's walking, maybe it's exercising. It doesn't matter. I want you to do that. For literally just, bro, where's my timer at? Where's my timer at? Where the fuck is my timer at? Oh, there it is. Here it is. This is all I'm asking for you. You've given me the past 31 minutes of your time so far. Okay? You've given me that time. And I'm asking you to give yourself half of that. Just half of that. Right? That's it. Look, I appreciate you tapping into the kid. You know what I mean? Well, yeah, he's still all right, here. This is what I'm asking for you. Okay? This is it. Boom. That's it. For my listeners, it's 15 minutes. It's all. Okay? All I want is for you to show up for yourself for 15 minutes and do something you love that you haven't been doing. You know what? I'm going to share this quote from The Way of the Superior Man and we'll close out. This is the first chapter of The Way of the Superior Man. Okay? Let me open it. Damn, introduction. Get out of here. All right. Stop hoping for a completion of anything in life. I'm going to read to you this little blurb here. Should I just read the chapter? Actually, this chapter is short. I'm going to read the chapter. This chapter is short. Stop hoping for a completion of anything in life. Most men make the error of thinking that one day it will be done. Let me actually change scenes here. They think if I can work enough, then one day I could rest. Or one day My woman will understand something, and then she will stop complaining. That's one. Or, I'm only doing this now so that one day I can do what I really want with my life. This is my little note here in the margins. Me staying in Georgia over New Jersey or New York City. Wow, that's crazy. This is what I said about, I don't know when I read this, maybe a year ago? Or no, this wasn't a year ago. This was like a few months ago when I was thinking this. But I have decided to stay in Georgia because that actually is the play for me. But most men think that one day something is going to change, right? That's my words. Back to the legend, back to David Data. Oh, there you go. The masculine error is to think that eventually things will be different in some fundamental way. They won't. It never ends. As long as life continues, creative challenge is to tussle, play, and make love with the present moment while giving your unique. I love that. All right, let me read the rest of this chapter to you. It's never going to be over, so stop waiting for the good stuff. As of now, spend a minimum of 1 hour a day doing doing whatever you are waiting to do until your finances are more secure, or until the children have grown and left home, or until you have finished your obligations and you feel free to do what you really want to do. Don't wait any longer. Don't believe in the myth of one day when everything will be different. Do what you love to do, what you are waiting to do, what you have been born to do now. And look, I'm not even asking you to do it for an hour. Just 15 minutes. That's it. When I was first starting on my YouTube journey, really posting consistently my daily uploads back in May 15th, you know, for like that first 2, 3, 4 weeks, I was only, showing up and actually spending time making YouTube videos for 15 to 30 minutes a day. That's it. And eventually I got to the point where I could make long form content like that because I was just so practiced. I eventually got to the point where I built my stamina up in editing, and so I could actually sit in the editing chair for longer. I eventually built my writing skill up, and so I could write for longer. I built these skills up eventually, hours and hours, where I can get into 4, 6 hour deep flow states, put in 12, 14-hour work days, super, super productive. But a year ago, I could barely work 20, 30 minutes. And so it started with 15 to 30 minutes every single day. And that's all I'm asking. I'm actually not going to read the rest of the chapter to you because it's honestly not that relevant. I made the point I want to make. Show up for yourself. 15 minutes a day. That's all I'm asking. All right? That's it. If you want to join up with my free newsletter, or if you're interested in copying the Digital Alchemist Blueprint or my Digital Alchemist course to improve your mindset, improve your mental health, and also go within, unblock your unlimited creativity, and also 10x your productivity. I basically lay out all the holistic health, ways that I've used self-improvement, mainly metaphysics and mindsets, but using these things to shift my narrative, to transmute, to alchemize my pain into purpose, to really see the things that I thought were struggles, were traumas, and that were hard experiences, to see that they didn't happen to me, to see that they happened for me, for the growth of my soul, for the evolution of my journey. And so, if you're someone who wants to improve your mental health, become a better version of yourself, if you're a conscious creator, polymath, an entrepreneur, aspiring entrepreneur who really wants to start taking action towards doing the things they love every day, but have been felt blocked due to inconsistencies, due to your mental health, due to not feeling like you can be the authentic version of yourself, the Digital Alchemist Blueprint is for you. So I want to give that quick pitch because I've talked about it a bit, but I haven't really talked about too much about what it is. So if that interests you, check out the page that's on the first link in the description as well. Those are both there. Everything's in that first link in the description, everything you want to check out by me. So that's there. Wow. Do today, event for tomorrow. Stay blessed. Stay loving. See you next video. Oh wait, I just tried to fucking end the. I just tried to stop the recording on the camera. I'm not recording on the camera. I'm recording on OBS. Good job, Jaden. Good job, gang. Yeah, 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 bro. Yeah, yeah, yo, sup, bro? Hold up. You used to call me on my dun 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 boom boom. You used to call me on my cell phone. Dun 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 dun. Right when you need my love. What do you say? Call me on my cell phone. Dun 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 dun. Wait. When the whole thing. Dun 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 dun. It can only mean one thing. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. It can only. Ever since I left the city, you got it. Hanging with the girls I never seen before. You used to call me on my cell phone. Way back when you need my love. Call me on my cell phone. Way back when you need my love. I know when the holiday. Yo, is Drake canceled or not?